Here we go. All right, hockey fans, spreading the link around to the East Squad families. Feel free to share it. We'll do our best here to give you some hockey action this weekend. Team East, Minnesota Selects in red, going right to left, facing Team North in white. Up in St. Cloud, Minnesota, just getting underway. 2 halves of hockey. I'll do my best with the names. I'll learn them here throughout the weekend. I got to get myself a program. Okay. Icing here on East. Face-off upcoming in the offensive zone for Team North. East controls the face-off. They bounce it out wide. Piper Ferguson up front for East on the right wing, number 6. East gets there first. In the corner, centering pass went through the East forwards' legs. Back out to the blue line. Rebound chance up front. Another rebound chance. Swiped that by number 9 for East. Another rebound for East. Shot saved for the North goalie. East holds it in deep. They hammer it out to the blue line. And shot pushed towards the goal. Intercepted by North. And back the other way they come. They gain entry into the offensive zone. Centering pass. Nobody home. Piper has it. Ferguson on the right wing. Carrying it. She's got some room. They stay on sides. Ferguson goes wide. Centers in and a one-touch shot. It's another save here for the North goalie. Early pressure here by East. North sends it around the boards over to the far side half wall. Piper on a back check. She swipes it off the boards and they're just unable to hold it in. But they control it in the neutral zone. And now, just as they cross the blue line, it was poked away into neutral. And North gains entry. Now it's across the blue line. That'll be an offsides. They miss it. That puck came across the blue line and no whistle. East is going to have to dig it out now. They pick it up behind their own goalie in the far side corner, looking up ice. Try to cut it over the middle. North poked it away. Pass out front. Kendall Johnson has it from Cottage Grove. Currently playing left side D. And East is loose up front inside the circles, left side. Shot. Goal. Up over the goalie's glove side, I think, on a rush by East. 1-0. Miller out of Stillwater. Cashes in on a breakaway. Putting East up 1-0. 17:20 to go in the first half. Miller centering this line, stays out there after scoring a goal. Number 16 out of Stillwater. Ryan Miller. Unassisted. East right back at it here. North unable to handle the puck. Now they chip it off far side. Out it comes to the neutral zone. Good aggressive play there on the far side of the right winger. East is looking for a change. Good job by number 12 on East holding it in deep so reinforcements can come out. Now North hits it out to the right winger with some speed. Nice angle by the East D, forcing the North player to send it in behind the net. North's there. They try to get it up to the blue line, and it's picked up by one of their wingers and sent back down low behind the goal line. 2-on-1 battle here East. 3-on-1 battle. As North is changing. They have a lone winger up front. They're able to send it up front. Swept away by the East forward, held in at the blue line by North. Chip down low, deflected. East picks it up. Off the boards, held in by North, now out. East back the other way, they gain entry. And now chipped out by North. Nice turnover by 9. Soft shot. Got deflected, rolled towards the goalie. She wasn't too sure, so she scoops and freezes it. Face off upcoming off to the goalie's right side. And good pressure by Piper. Got a deflection. And now into the near side corner. Puck comes loose. North is going to get there. And now it's chipped out into the neutral zone. Ferguson in pursuit. She's looking for a steal. She got a stick on it, tipped it high up into the air. Her line mate sends it in deep. North forced back, and this one comes clear. It'll be offsides. No, they let this one go. Now Piper and 14 had a 2-on-1 chance. Centering pass to Piper, broken up. 9 for East, shoots, blocked by North. Centering pass broken up by the goalie. Puck is still loose. Now it's frozen. That'll be a face-off. In the offensive end for East. Kendall Johnson, left side D along her right side partner is Emma Gotch, I believe, out of Stillwater. And there's an offsides. Face off upcoming in the neutral zone. 14:21 to go in the first half. East up 1-0. Girls got names on their jerseys, which is great. They all got long hair. Can't see it. I might figure them all out by Sunday. It was North in a 2-on-2 chance. Nice connection wing to wing. Puck in between the circles dangerously. North couldn't get a shot off. East able to send it out to the neutral zone. Good pressure by the forwards for the Red squad, forcing a chip pass that the North player couldn't handle. They were able to get it into the zone though. Gotch is going to wheel around her tender over to the left side. She's jabbed at. Nice block there by number 16, Miller, the goal scorer. And she almost broke loose, trying to swipe it past the defender for Team North. Good move by East initially, and then a good regroup by number 12 for North. Puck out front, shot save, frozen. Shots on goal, if they're accurate, show 2-1 in favor of the North. Should click to 3 if I count that one. Dangerous pass by the defenseman for North as they went D to D and it was almost picked off. Ended up working out. They hold it in deep. They get it back up to that right side D. And now turned away here by the East forwards, and the forecheck's on. Good pressure. Drop pass out front, shot, save. And a whistle as the goalie held onto it and didn't leave a rebound. Both goalies looking sharp so far. Presley Schiller starting in net for East. And a couple goalies here. They'll be alternating this weekend. Nice job by Gorman at the blue line. She was roughed up. She pushed it down low. North got a hold of it, sent it down rink for an icing. This puck got the pipes going wide. It's in deep. She has it poked at by the North player, and they pick it up. Back the other way comes North. Tops of the circle, shot well wide. Rings around. Ferguson goes over. Does it chip it past the North player, held up. Now it's Byer. She reaches back, holds it in, gets a shot across in front of the crease, and all the way across into the near side corner. Two red jerseys jump over, send it up towards the blue line, right in front of the East bench. This one chips free, just past Piper. Piper jumps in front of the North player, and she's going to get the puck. Skates it across the red line, sends it in. And East sends it in. No icing, as they say. North touched it. North from the faceoff dot. They send it back up top, left side D. Shot towards the goal, broken up by Gotch. Held in again. Gotch has it again. This time she cuts over the middle. Picked off here by North. Shot. Nice save by Presley, and it chipped up over her left shoulder and over the net. And East picks it up. They bank it off the boards and out. Back into the zone it goes. Johnson chases it down. And it'll be an icing as it crossed the goal line before there was a touch. Miller on the draw. Swept over in between the circles. Into the air. It played with a high sticker. It hit the netting. .9:32 to go in the first half. Miller kicks it out to the blue line. Gotch with a shot. High tipped. Missed near post. The angle backhand shot off the leg of the North player. Miller jabs it to Johnson. Johnson unleashes. Tipped. Oh, and the goalie did a nice job staying with that tipped puck. And good job by Miller holding it in on a regroup. She cuts over the middle now to the left side. Shot, and it chips up into the air, and they call it a goal as it flipped over and was rolling like a quarter. And it must have popped over the goalie's shoulder and crossed the goal line. That'll be Miller's second of the game. East up 2. Zip. 9:01 to go in the half. Officials discussing it, so we'll hold on here a minute. No goal, they say. Good job by the officials discussing it. We couldn't tell from where we were if it popped up and in. Referees decided to have a chat, make sure they got it right. So face off on the offensive end for East. 1-0, 9:01 to go in the half. Face off controlled by North. Held in here by East. They go D to D. It's Talifus. Sends it down low. A nice cross ice pass. Another entry pass here for East from the blue line to Heath. North back the other way. Good job of doing a nice job going wing to wing. Left blue line, North, blocked by East. Now right blue line, they send it in. It's blocked by the East squad, and they send it out to the neutral zone. North regrouping. And they lost the handle on it, and dangerous play there. Now Piper has it. Piper skates it in. She's poked at. Good turnover there by North. Piper on a regroup. Nice hustle by Pipes. Now near and pass picked off here by North. Shot deflected by East and stuck up in the snow along the boards. They're able to hit it up to the half wall. North turns it back the other way. East player lost an edge. Now up to their right D. And here comes East. They go over to Piper. Picked off by North as they tried to connect cross ice. North did a good job reading the play, sending it back in deep. So back behind their tender, the squad goes. And now they have it. Now by one through the middle of the ice. Shot went wide. Piper hustles over, chips it up to the blue line. And this one went off a player's helmet. And now East back the other way. Top of the circle, over the net. In between the circles, trying to get a handle on it is North. They get a shot. It was deflected, and the shot went far post. Piper has it. Far side. Centers it just outside the reach of number 9. East looking to change here. A long shift there for the set of forwards. They got a couple fresh bodies across and out. And this one comes out into the neutral zone. North has to regroup. Good pressure there by 10. And North sends it in. Offsides is the call. 6:03 to go in the first half. East hanging on to a 1-0 lead. It's going to be Miller taking his face off. Her left wing is Lecker. Didn't see who's on the right side, and it's going to be Gotch and Johnson on the blue line. Miller's tripped up. Oh, and a nice pickup here by the right winger for East. Dangle shoots, scores. Number 11 for East on the right side of the Miller line. This line's second goal of the game. East up 2-0. With 5:43 to go in the half.
Here is your scoring for Team East. Goal scored by number 11, Elsa Clark.
Centering pass North, broken up by Johnson. Left side shot.
Number 1.
Presley got a piece of it.
Unassisted. 1917 mark on the first period.
Good job by Johnson picking that puck in front of her bench, sends it far ice, getting a line change. And this one squirts by the defender. Shot. This one went wide behind the net. This near side post. They tried to center it. It was blocked behind the goal line by East. Now a loose puck up front. Tapped out by Gotch. And shot up front. And North scores on a loose puck inside the right circle. Bring this game back to a one-goal game. That'll be a goal with 4:37 to go in the half.
Here's your scoring for Team North. Goals for number 11, Del Zapo. With an assist with number 3, Kimberly Smith. Goal for 36 for me. Final goal is team 23 of period number 1.
East now controls the puck in the neutral zone on the near side. They rush it in. Nice angle by North, taking the puck off East player's stick, but East jumps down, provides some support, trying to keep this puck down low. North hammers it out into the neutral zone. And they hit Van Abel, dangled through one, and then poked away at the last second. And North has it behind their own net. Good hustle by Van Abel behind the net. She was trying to skate it out so her line mates could change. And now this one dropped to Piper. Piper now has it behind the net. Piper working. Got a shot towards the goal. It was deflected at the last second as Piper tried to wrap her around to the front. This one chips up into the air. Did not hit anybody on the bench. Piper now again behind the net. Centers it up into the air. Good dangle and a 2-on-1 chance. They chip it up to Piper. Piper has a 2-on-1 if she can get there. Held in here by 9. Cuts over the middle. Shot. And a tap-in chance. But the puck was on its edges. It was a backhand rebound chance. The puck was fluttering. They couldn't get a handle on it. Now up front to Piper. Piper shot. Just missed post. Short side chance for East, and they score! Up the short side. East back up 2 as they grinded out that goal there. So with 2 minutes to go in the half, East strikes again to regain a 2-goal lead. Face-off controlled by North with good pressure by East.
Scoring for Team East. Goals for number 14, Natalie Van Abel. With an assist for number 6, Piper Ferguson. Final goal, 18 minutes of period.
It'll be Van Abel from Ferguson. And 3-1 your score now with 1:41 to go in the half. Nice of them to give Pipes the assist on that as she put the initial shot on net. And it was picked up by her line mate, Van Abel. Finished the job. 1:41 to go. Face off to the goalie's left side. Nice hustle by Miller behind her own net. She reverses, lost it. When it's made its way over to the far side half wall, and they try to poke it across the blue line, held in by North. And they work around one. Now they get a short side chance, and I think that went off Presley's mask. maybe her helmet, not her mask. And now East back the other way with speed and a strong back check by North. Shot tipped. Lecker down low. Centers it. It got through, but then swept away at the last second. Johnson fends off the North player nicely, and she centers it up over to the right winger, who was migrated over to the center of the ice. Took that on that pass. It was Clark, the goal scorer of the second goal for East.
45 seconds remaining.
45 seconds. It's Gotch. Gotch has some room. She skates in across the blue line. She's got a far side winger. She shoots. Got it to the, I think it was Clark's backhand side. Another puck on its edge. Otherwise, she might have had a good look. It's 25 seconds to go. East trying to keep this thing in their offensive zone. And just as I say that, it pops out. North sends it in. 15 seconds to go in the half. Cross ice it goes. And in. Pullback shot tipped. This one harmlessly by the far post. North has it. Dangerous play there by the North player as time wound down. So here at the end of one half, it's 3-1 East. We'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, it's going to be Heath on the draw for East to start the second half. North's able to gain the zone. Centering pass just off the tip of number 3's stick for North. Out to the right side blue line, picked off by East, and they chip it out into the face-off dot. North back the other way. East back behind their own net. Nice pass by East on the breakout. Cross ice on the right side. They stay on sides and gain the zone. Shot puck down low across the goal line. Picked up by North first. Good pressure by East holding it in for the moment. Jabbed out by North and they pick it up. and are able to break it free. Missed pass there, picked up by East, and they skated in. 17 crashing the net. Oh, and a nice pass up front. 12 centers. It's going to come out to the blue line just as East was changing. Loose puck here, picked up by Pipes. Pipes with a shot, glove save. You're scaring me. You're scaring me. Piper had to hammer it through the ref's skates. Picked up, shot off the side of the net. Piper gets there first. Wraparound chance, Piper, shot, save, rebound. Another save. Puck is still loose. Ooh. Tough call there for the ref. That puck was loose. But he was behind the play, didn't see it, had to blow that one dead. But we get a face-off anyway in the offensive zone. And it's picked up here by North. Now picked off by Piper. Piper turns it away. Fan on the shot, picks it up. Centers the 9, tip, save, rebound. Still loose. Shot, Piper rebound, and it goes in for Ferguson on a backhand goal. Good pressure there by the Red squad, keeping pressure up in front, just pushing pucks on net. And Piper is able to clean up the loose puck, putting East up 4-1. Miller on the draw. She's tripped up. Puck's picked up by Clark and just offsides as it went a hair over the blue line. Oh, they're going to get a trip. I'm sorry, yeah. I was going to say Miller did get tripped up. I didn't see the hand go up initially, but they make the call. It was either Miller or Clark, one of the two. I think it was Miller who was fighting through some body contact and got a stick through the skates, I think. So Miller, Lecker, and Clark stay up front. Johnson and Gotch on the blue line for this power play. It's a 2-minute power play. Good reverse by Lecker. She looks up front and went through it, or into the legs rather, of the North player. And they pick it up, chip it up to center, and all the way down it'll go. And on net, no icing. I don't know yet what the rules are here
Scoring 14 number 6
for icing. For icing on a power play or when you're shorthanded, if you can send it down or not. We'll find out maybe. Good penalty kill here so far by North as they're able to hold it in. Dangerous puck tipped towards the goal. Johnson working on the half wall. Picked up by Miller. Miller cuts back. She's got Lecker on her left and Clark on her right with some speed. Skates it across center. Poked at by North. And they say they stay on sides. Now North has it. Good body contact by East. Tried to hammer it down low. And they're unable to hold it in. So now they got to regroup. Miller lowers that shoulder. Now reverses to center ice. And she sends it in as she's looking for a line change. Still 40 seconds to go in the power play for East. Sent back down low. Clark will come off for a change as well. 3 fresh skaters up front for the Red squad. And they have it on the near side half wall. Now they reverse it into the corner. They still have it behind the net. A backhand chance up front and a tap. Good save by the North goalie, and another rebound chance went wide. Picked up here by 17. She looks for options, gets it up to the right side. Tons of room. She skates it in and sends it back down low to Heath, I believe. 12. Centering pass just through the crease. And East has to regroup. It's Gorman. Gorman cuts over the middle, and they stay on side. And Gorman, good play by Gorman as she recognized she had a seam and made a quick cut and drove towards the goal. Just couldn't get That shot past the tender for North, and now North's back the other way. Penalty is expired. 15:45 to go in the game. And back the other way comes East. East tried to send her over to Heath, tipped up by North. Heath has it, trying to fight it into the zone. And now Ginny Califas sends it in deep. And here comes some fresh skaters up front. For the red squad, it's Piper. Piper has it. She gets by one. And she had to get by one more, and it was a strong poke check by North, turning Ferguson away. And back comes North the other way. They're going to have to split our D. Shot, a roller, paddled away, and frozen wisely by the tender. She wasn't too sure. So it chose to be better safe than sorry. Up 3 goals. So face-off upcoming to her right side. Face-off. Piper looking to force an error, and she does, and it's across the blue line. Piper almost had an interception. And they tried to feed it up to her on the right side. North was able to hold that back and chip it into their end. And it's a race. Piper looking to get position. She gets to that puck. She's tied up. North has it. Good help by her line mate. East tried to center it. Tipped by East. Up into the air it goes, and they have it. And then turnover here. And here comes Van Abel with Piper on the right side in a 2-on-1. Nope, North was changing. Van Abel trying to get a shot off or a pass, and it was good D by North, slowing her up. And this one comes out to the neutral zone. The number 3 for North skates it in. She's got some room. Tops of the circle, shot, save. Left a rebound, scooped up by number 4. And she reverses it behind her net. It's going to be Gotch that's going to have to hustle over, and she's going to get there. She forehands it around to Ferguson, who's on the tail end of a long shift here. And she tried to send it over to Van Abel. It was deep enough for a line change as Johnson now has it in front of her own bench, and she gets by 1. She gets by 2. And now Johnson's loose inside the blue line, top of the circle, now inside the dot. Shot, just missed far post. It wraps around. Nice step up by Gotch, and Johnson's still in business. She hammers it off the half wall, sends it into the far corner. Picked up by 2 for North. She looks up top, nobody home. And now dishes off to the left winger. And they miss wing to wing. Johnson has it. She cuts in front of her goalie, looks up ice. She's got some room. Chips it up to Clark. Clark taps it by North and trying to get a shot off from behind the net. She had Lecker on the far side. Centering pass by Lecker. A good choice by Gotch. She thought about jumping on that puck. Instead, she slammed on the brakes and held back as North had some steam with that puck. And now Gotch just sends it in. 12:38 to go in the game. East's up 4-1. Gorman has it. And now it's Miller. Miller's tripped up. No call there. That was a nice cut in by Miller. Thought that could have been another tripping call. Now it's Gorman. Gorman skates it in. She sends it in deep. Battle in the far corner. 3 white jerseys, 2 red jerseys. Califas and Gorman on the blue line. Red comes away with it. Now swept out. Just offsides. And here comes North with a nice move up front. They go to the backhand and they score. They come within 2. 11:30 to go in the game. Nice strong move by the winger for North. She maneuvered her way onto her backhand. She was able to push one past to bring her squad within 2.
Here's your scoring for Team North. Goal scored by number 15, Reese Day. Unassisted penalty goalie, 6-12 period number 2. Team North scoring, Day, unassisted.
Rebound chance for North. It just went across the crease and missed the post. East up 4-2. 11 minutes to go in the game. Centering pass up front for North. Broken up by the East defender. And now a cross ice pass off the stick of number 3. She stays in pursuit. Centering pass connected and by her, but she had a line mate to pick it up and she's able to skate it in. And it's intercepted nicely by Van Abel. And she just cycled it around herself out across the red line and got it in across the blue line now. She's roughed up into the boards. Heath jumps in to help her. She cuts over the middle. Short side, shot, save, rebound chance. Picked up by North. And it's a 2-on-2 chance. Nice stick by Gotch, forcing North into the corner. And then Gotch comes away with it on her backhand. Now swipes it with her forehand around the corner. North gets there first and sends it back down deep. Gotch is going to have to work it on the other side. Good body angle by Gotch. Now it's picked up here by, I believe, I'm not even going to say it's too far away. Number 9 for East. Piper crashes the net and now peels off to the right. And Piper has it in the corner, picked up by her line mate. She's bumped off the puck. North has it. They cut over the middle. Now they're pushed off to the side. Nice stick and chipped up. Nobody home. Kendall's going to get it. Kendall Johnson gets it out into the neutral zone for the moment. Johnson again has it. And Johnson has Piper on the far side. She chips it along the near side boards. Piper's still in pursuit. And an interception. Loose puck up front, and the D retreats. A nice stick. Trying to feed it up to Piper. Didn't get a lot on it. Piper tried to come back and grab it. And North has it, and they stay on sides. This one by Piper, but she's going to get there first. And she's got a center flying and just had one stick to get by. And Kendall tried to get it over to Lecker as well. And this one punched out. Piper and her line mate looking to get a change. And they do. North back the other way. Miller scoops it up on her backhand. Now pulls back. Good poke check by North. Now they reverse. They center it. Nobody home. It's going to come all the way to the blue line and out. And it's Clark with pressure. And she pulls it onto her backhand. They gain control, and it's Reed. Ooh. I thought they stayed on. Ref says otherwise. Offsides is the call. 8:07 to go in the game. 4-2 in favor of East. East now working short side. Backhand centering pass picked off by North. Gorman tried to hold it in. And icing will be the call here. All right. Shot. Save North. Batted away. Nice strong shot. Ooh. Goalie had some problems with it. She's able to drop her glove on it. You still get an offensive zone faceoff out of it. It'll be Heath coming out to center. Wins it over to the right side. The right winger was tied up nicely. North comes away with it. Now it's picked off nicely by East, and they send it out to the left D. Left D shot towards the goal, looking for a tip. Drop down low to Heath. Shot, just missed. Another shot up front, or a centering pass rather up front. Strategy's been working well today for East as they cashed in, just getting pucks up front. Shift out of the zone. Oh, dangerous pass there, picked up by Van Abel. Van Abel, shot. Off the backboard, centering pass. Connected, just missed on the shot. It was a good connection there. He's still working along the boards. Now it's picked up by the left side defenseman. Shot. Goalie had to make a save and it chipped up into the air, but went harmlessly behind the goal line. Picked up by East. They try to center it. Nobody home. Picked up by North. They wheel around to the goalie's right. Pass tipped by East, and it's going to be Van Abel trying to work her way in front. Now a step up here by Gotch. She gets a shot. It got through, but it went off the backboards. Now from behind the net, centering pass, and Van Abel got a stick on it. Now Piper jabs at it. Now Piper banks it off the net to herself, and she gets a backhand shot. Goalie forced to make a save. Now it comes loose, and here comes North. And a 2-on-2 opportunity for North, and they shoot, and they're offsides. Some more good work for the East squad behind the net. Nifty play by Piper. She banked it off the back of the net to herself. We got a shot on that. It was kind of a weak backhand. And Piper hustling over, and she gets this puck in the zone with power. And then she sends it on net, and a loose puck swept away at the last second. Kendall sends it in deep. North tries to send it around. Piper's going to get there. Piper, she centers it to 9, just behind her. And North now back the other way, and another 2-on-2. Now a 3-on-2. Gotch forces her deep. Nice reverse by Emma. Ooh, ouch. Collision there by the ref. Oh, and a play up front, and a shot, and a goal for North as the play collapsed. As the referee and our player collided, kind of causing some havoc. Puck popped free up in front. And North got there first. So 4-3 your score. 4-3 your score with 4:20 to go in the game. It'll be an icing.
Here's your scoring for Team North. Goals for the team. Stay. With an assist to number 3, Kimberly Skate. After the goal, 15:33 of period number 2. This Team North scoring and stayed for Skate at the 15:33 mark of the second period.
It'll be Miller on the draw. Pops all the way to the far side. North gets there just in time. Miller's going to get there first behind the net. She's got a little room. She looks up ice, turns on the jets, skates it out into the neutral zone. She's got some speed. She bypasses Clark. Clark joins the play. Lecker on the far side. Miller, short side shot. Lecter's going to get here first. Centers it off the skates of the North player, but Miller's there first. Miller banks it off the boards to herself. Drop past Lecker. Picked up here by North, and they ring it around. A nice step up there by the right D for East. Dangerous, but it worked. Now it pops across the blue line and picked up by East, and they send it in. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. East up 1. Another hold by the blue line. Oh, and a nice strong play by North back the other way. And now North is loose. Gorman. Oh, and a nice save. Ow! Collision into the post. As the net comes off. She looks to be okay. The North player had a ton of speed and she collided with the post. Looks like she's staying in the game. She popped right up. 3:19 to go in the game. Face-off upcoming to the goalie's left side. Have to reset the net. And bring it out into the neutral zone. The right calls, and that popped off. Face-off controlled by East. Jab that, trying to get it across that blue line, kill some time. North comes away with it. They connect into the far circle. Shot up high, save. And no rebound. Nice glove. Leaving no rebound. 3:06 to go in the game. Face off. Back to the left D for North. Pass cross ice. Connected for the moment. Good pressure by East. Shot. Blocked. Loose puck. Gets over to the half wall. East is trying to chip this across the blue line. They get it out. And good job by East sending it in deep. They're going to go for a line change. Or the one player is going to go for a line change. She sent it in deep. North gets it. Shot, save, left a rebound. Picked up though by East. And they ring it. And it's going to get towards the right D. And it got by her, and the East players tripped up. But the puck comes out to the neutral zone. Piper putting pressure on. North's able to get a pass. And a chip into the zone. Oh, and the East players dumped right in front of the bench. Could have been an interference there on our player. Look at her, Piper. All sorts of contact now. Oh, come on. It's going to be no calls here. A straight on body check. It's fine, letting them play here with 1.5 minutes to go in the game. East is trying to get this puck across the blue line, and they finally do. Now North turns it back the other way, and a one-on-one chance. Good back check, nice job. Puck squirts up into the air and swept away over to Piper. Piper has it, and she's unable to clear it, now does. Piper chips it up to 9. Oh, and he tried to send it in deep. Cardinal has it. She sends it in off the boards. And it's into the zone for the moment. They're just trying to get it deep. The net is empty. A minute to go in the game. They ring it. Shot, empty net. Loose puck and just wide of the empty net. Picked up though by East, trying to hold it in, killing time. North has it. They send it up to the half wall. East bats it down low. Turned away by North though, as they have the extra attacker. And back the other way they come in a 2-on-2. And a shot blocked. They tried to center it. It was blocked by East. And Kendall clears it. Nice stick. But it finds the blade of an East player. And it's a one-on-one chance. And she just sends it in on net off the post with 20 seconds on the empty net. North still alive. And back with speed. They stay on sides. They call it over the middle. East is there. And she's got some room. Miller skates it in across the red line, shoots, blocked, and it went wide. No icing as it was touched by North. They're not going to have time here, I don't think, to get a rush. 1 second to go, and that'll do it. And East hangs on for the win after being up 4-1. North came back nicely. Get themselves within 1, but East holds on. And we'll see it tonight. I don't have the game times, but it is this evening, 6-ish, 7-ish, something like that. I'll look to get this thing fired up again. See you at the next one.